Hello and welcome, it is Debs here. I hope you're having a great day, whatever it is you're up to. I want to talk to you today about believing your thinking. It was literally mind-blowing to me when I realised that just because a thought was in my head, I did not have to believe it. It didn't make it true. And what I have seen over the time of working with clients and hearing the things that people say, the things that they believe to be true that kept them imprisoned, just looking at those thoughts, questioning those thoughts, having this knowledge that we don't have to believe every thought we have if we don't want to, has been life-changing. And here's an example of a few of those thoughts that people have talked to me about and I have had myself that looked really real and true, that kept those people, that kept me imprisoned and just beginning to look in a different direction, beginning to see something different, completely changed that. So just a thought like, I am not good enough. When that thought lands in your head, it doesn't come with a caveat that says, well, you know, you can believe that or not. It comes with a real deep feeling that you genuinely are not good enough. It looks like that thought is true. It looks like you have to believe it. But what happens when you just look at that thought and even play with the idea? Who would you be and what would you be doing if you didn't believe the thought that you weren't good enough? Because one of the things I've really seen with my clients is that we don't do that. We don't imagine who we would be. We don't look in the direction of what could we do if we don't have that thought, if we don't believe that thought. So it's really difficult for us to get out of that habit of believing the thinking we have, because that thinking becomes part of who we believe ourselves to be. And then it's like, this is who I am, so I can't believe something different. I can't be a different person. But just playing around with this idea, having some fun with who would I be if I didn't think that I wasn't good enough? And I know for me, there are so many things that I have done in my life, just fun things, when I have stopped believing the thoughts like, if I do that, people will think I'm stupid. You know, those kinds of I'm not good enough thoughts, those sorts of things. Just the other day when I was in the supermarket with my my little grandson, who is at the moment just coming up to 4 years old, we were dancing in the aisles, singing together and dancing in the aisles and just having a laugh in the supermarket. And the thought came into my head, you shouldn't do that because people will think you're stupid. And it was just the freedom to know that I don't have to believe that thought and I can keep having fun and keep enjoying myself, that allowed me to just carry on and do what it was I was doing. I could imagine the person I would be who's doing, I like to do that kind of thing. That is fun to me. I enjoy it. But I can see how much I didn't dare to be who I was. I didn't dare to step out of line. I didn't dare to imagine who I would be without that thought. So I couldn't be that person. And it is so freeing when we begin to realise that just because a thought is in our head, it doesn't make it real and true, and we don't have to believe it. And just putting that question to it, who would I be? What would I be doing? What would I be getting up to in the world if I didn't have that thought and didn't believe it to be true? That alone is life-changing. So I would invite you to play with that. If you have any thoughts at all, just imagine if that thought wasn't in your head, what would you be doing? What would you be getting up to? What would you be doing out in the world? I would love your comments. So if you have anything that you want to share, I hope there's been something useful here. If you've got anything that you would like to share, any questions or comments, please do share them below. And if you want to find out more about what I'm up to, I'll put the link to my website below, and also something that I'm doing at the moment, having a great fun with 365 days of cracking creation, where we're diving deeply into understanding who we are, understanding how we create the reality that we have, and what we can do to create a reality that is more in line with who we are and what we would love to be doing out in the world. Have a great day, and I will see you somewhere soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.